the people of Sri Lanka decided to go inside of the palace, the presidential palace, and turned it into a swim resort. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa said he would step down on July 13, according to an announcement. I think he fled the country already. Military sources have told the BBC that he's currently on a Navy vessel. Okay, he stayed on a boat, military boat, waiting. His brother. What? Wait a minute. The prime minister was the brother of the president? Yo. Okay. His brother, former Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, is on a naval base in the country, sources say. Hundreds of thousands, probably a million, descended on Colombo on Saturday demanding his resignation after a month of protest. The president has been blamed for the country's economic mismanagement, which has caused shortage of food, fuel, and medicine for months. Wow. Current Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe also said he would step down following Saturday's protests, in which his private residence was set on fire. Damn. But protesters remain skeptical about the leader's intentions. Our struggles, they were struck by the luxury of the palace. It's a palace, bro. Our struggle is not over, student protester Lahiru Wirasekera said. We won't give up until the president actually leaves. The next couple of days are going to be extremely uncertain times as to see what transpires politically. Wow. Well, the U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said that any new government need to be immediately focused on long-term economic stability. Wow. One family of brothers have dominated for years, since 2009. Wow. Listen, prayers to everybody out there in Sri Lanka, and it's interesting how the Western media will celebrate the people when they rise against a leader out there in the third world. But when you have the yellow vest in Paris doing a whole year of protesting, our president stayed there because we've been elected. So yo, you can invent that shit. Like, people in the US have been yelling, people in France have been yelling. Like, they're tired of the same thing. They're tired of all the games. They're tired of working for the government. You get your salary, and the French government wants 40% of your money. Like, makes no sense. And plus taxes everywhere. They take taxes at the petrol station. Sorry, the gas station. They take taxes on every good you have. They want a lot of money. Like in France, this is crazy. A lot of people are fleeing France to come to places like Portugal, where taxes are easier, where like there's no tax on crypto, where like there's incentive for you. Like you can create a company in Portugal and other countries, but in Portugal you can create a company in 24 hours. You can incorporate yourself as a self business, like I did, Like your accountant can do it for you. It takes a signature. The next day, your name becomes a company and your expenses become expenses for you as a company. Like, and it's simply done. You get a tax number, boom, 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 it's done. In France, listen, bureaucracy, and you don't make money yet, and they already ask you for money. That's the craziness I went through in France, and it makes no sense. But yeah, they're happy like that. And when you have people tired and they start voting for the extremes, people come on TV and they start explaining that, oh, the republic, etc., etc. And people are a little tired of the games. They're tired of everything. The countries, Europe, everything. They just want to be back to having power as the people. Like, people want to decide the important subjects. And the media and the governments are trying to tell them that the important subjects are things that are going on 1,000 kilometers away or 10,000 kilometers away, or this or that, or subjects that have nothing to do with what matters for real, or subjects that concern 1% of the population. And people are just telling those people, we want to be able to eat and feed our children. And and the best thing for them is when people rise out there. They call it like le printemps arabe, le printemps Sri Lanka, the spring's here, the spring there. But when it happens in their countries, the black bloc, the angry radical left, like they start like, or the far right movements like Groupuscule, they start. Same people who are just saying, I want to live decent and I want you to stop like taking bad decisions. Same people, if they are in France or in the UK or the US or our countries here in Europe, same people will be treated as criminals. And exactly the same people, brown, black, Asian, out there in poor countries, they're gonna come and tell you, yeah, listen, those people were in power doing bad things, bad economy management, and the people were suffering. And it's the same thing that's happening here. I mean, in France, it's the same thing that's happening. This country has been mismanaged and they took all the wrong decisions for 50 years, and people are getting poorer and poorer. In the outside of Paris, it's becoming more and more favelas with no order, no law, no education. And yeah, there is like, oh no, you have to understand the people. Yo, listen,